is a privilege to be one of your speakers in this Asia CEO Forum. Allow me to share some ICT insights in Mindanao. Since the easing of the community quarantine, majority of Mindanao businesses actually resume operations, either fully or partially. But still, key industries have resorted to work from home arrangements that is still increasing the demands of video conferencing tools and internet upgrades. The key thing here is really dependable internet connection for both work from home and on-site operations. It is considered as a vital in ramping up business capacity, given that many activities are now conducted online. Based on business collaboration and consultation, interaction with business leaders in Mindanao, we've come up with the top three priorities of enterprise, which are the following. Number one, their priority is really enabling work from home internet as well as mobility tools like getting laptops equipped with cybersecurity tools. Second is they implement actually new normal sanitation safety measures for on-site operations. And lastly, they're increasing online presence to boost business continuity and at the same time get back on the revenue sales side, So online presence is really key for them. So we in the PLDT Enterprise have actually partnered with a lot of business leaders here, and one of those is the Mindanao's regional offices of the Department of ICT or DICT. We've actually partnered with them with Wi-Fi Internet for All program. This is aimed to provide government hospitals and public colleges or universities free internet for all. To date, we have already fired up a lot of government hospitals and public schools under the program all over Mindanao. PLDT and SMART have also supported local government units or LGUs in the region, ramping up internet connectivity for its quarantine facilities, as well as implementing online presence of government platforms for its digital way of doing governance. And one of our partners here, actually, the speaker here, we're closely working with David Almirol, who's going to be speaking after a couple of speakers this morning. We've actually partnered with Multisys, the company of David. On the local business sector, we've seen a gradual transfer of internet traffic back to the business districts upon implementation of the back-to-work schedule. An example of this is the outsourcing industry. They have already started to go back and operate gradually back to the sites, but of course with limited capacity and with social distancing measures. For the academic sector, which is already, some of the private schools have already opened up and then started their classes. And for the public schools, I think it's going to be this August. The PLDT group we are actively providing solutions already and connectivity with different education stakeholders, both from government and private schools, in making sure that no teacher and no students will be left behind as far as connectivity is concerned. Connectivity buckets and solutions have been developed by our group, specifically to ease the cost of online education using their different online learning management systems or LMS. On the regional businesses outside of DAVAO, we're looking at the other cities, major cities in Mindanao, like Cagayan de Oro, General Santos City, and Zamboanga City. They have already started or kick-started their key industries like manufacturing, which is a very vital industry also in Mindanao. But the manufacturing side of the business here is actually more of the agri side, which is actually an essential. No? And logistics side has been really good this past couple of months. This is mainly driven by the need for agriculture production supplied to the demands of the food essentials and food security of the country. On the retail side or the retail industry, SMS or text messaging, blast, and e-commerce, online marketing, and online advertising has seen a major surge of usage. As retail companies is becoming to adapt to online contactless economy shaped by the pandemic or the COVID-19 crisis. So they're getting back on their feet on the retail industry. On the struggle naman of the struggle in monitoring productivity of workers and cybersecurity of business has also become an emerging concern for business. We in the group, we have a company, PLDT, the ICT company of PLDT. We have been supporting government and local businesses in Mindanao on its journey on the ICT transformation programs, from data center colocation, cloud computing, cybersecurity, and managed services. PLDT Enterprise reaffirms its commitment to supporting the government and businesses in its effort to kickstart the economy to the new day or the new normal. In ending, allow me to borrow words from our Senior Vice President and Head of Enterprise, Mr. Jovi Hernandez, and I quote, "It will never be the same again, but when industries embrace digital adoption, we can create resilient ecosystems where all of us synergize our capabilities to yield business outcomes that are far greater than what each of us could have achieved." Today marks the beginning, and let's step into the new day.